Roll call, Chair Wallen here, Vice Chair Towler.
Here.
Commissioner Dufferin.
Here.
For staff, Executive Director Armstrong.
Here.
Associate Counsel Bassett. She's not here, okay. Investigator Terry.
Here.
Senior Legal Researcher Pat. Here. Executive Assistant Pedroza. Here. Commission Counsel Jensen. Here. All right, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Executive Director Armstrong, has the commission received any public comment?
We have not received any written public comment, and there's no one here at our location in Las Vegas to provide public comment. And
There is no one on Zoom.
Okay, all right, thank you. Item 3, discussion and possible direction on recommendations to be made to the commission regarding the public service objectives, including performance, priorities, and job descriptions for the commission's 2 appointed positions of executive director held by Ross Armstrong and commission counsel held by Brandy Jensen. We will be discussing and identifying the commission's priorities for the executive director and commission counsel Jensen, along with their job descriptions. At this time, I would like to.
Madam Chair, do we need to approve the minutes?
Oh, yes,
or
yes,
not?
sorry,
Which
yeah.
I think is item number 3.
Yes, sorry.
Madam
Okay,
Chair, I would make that move or motion to approve the September 28th, 2023 Personnel Subcommittee meeting minutes. Since I interrupted you, I'll go ahead and make that motion.
please, thank you, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, any additions or corrections to the minutes? Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you very much, Commissioner Dufferin, for keeping me going along. So back to item 3, as I was saying, now I know why our executive assistant was staring at me. Like, what are you doing? At this time, I'd like to open it up to my commissioners for any comments on the revised job descriptions and priorities that we received. I would like to start with the executive director's one first. And let's start with his performance priorities. Everyone should have received a red line copy and a clean version.
Item 4, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have anything. I just wanted to thank the executive director for putting the effort and time into this, and I didn't have any other concerns or questions.
I just have a few on the priorities for the executive director. Under priority number 2, administrative efficiency, item 8, Roman numeral 2. Evaluate alternatives and options for case management system with commission counsel. I want to add that there. And then to kind of follow along with commission counsel's priorities and executive director's priorities, I would like to have you add one that our commission counsel has as a priority, which is to collaborate with, yours would say collaborate with commission councils to modernize our advisory opinions and jurisdictional complaints. I want to see, it's like, all right, fine here. It's for number 3. And it says collaborate with the executive director to modernize advisory opinions and ethics complaint forms and documents. So if you could just add that to yours, executive director, under administrative efficiency. Got it? Okay. And then priority number 3, education and outreach. I would like to add, besides develop and publish an ethics manual for public employees, officers and employees, I want to go and put in there and regularly update. So we just don't do it and it sits there for the next 10 years. or 20 years, whenever we did it last.
Can I interject something?
Yes.
Maybe this is my copy that I'm looking at. I think this was what was posted online, but priority number 3 is administration and supervision, and then the next one is education and outreach, and it also says priority number 3.
Oh,
So I
yes, so
think
it
we
should
just
say
need to-
priority number
Just
4.
a typo that we need to fix.
And then
Sorry, I
5.
just caught that.
6, yeah, I didn't catch that. Okay. And then I have a question on item under priority for education outreach. Item D, ensure the agency provides a timely response to press inquiries and appropriately distributes press releases. How is the PIO position, education PIO position gonna fit into this? Are you supervising this person or what are you trying to say there?
Yeah, I mean, this one ensures that, I think the original language was that I was the one doing those, and we changed it at the last meeting to say that ensures the agency
okay.
provides it, so
Okay,
working, once that person is ready and trained and able to do it on their own, working with
Okay.
them to make sure
Okay.
that happens.
and where does social media outreach come into play?
That would,
Would that be the new person's
yeah,
job?
I would think
and it
so,
be in his
but
priority,
kind of
his
like
or her priorities?
supervising.
Yeah, I think it's whatever those duties are of the new position would be encompassed in their own duties. But I think what we see here is that the executive director is going to ensure that whatever those are, that they're going to carry those out, that person, he or she. or
Yeah,
it.
I just don't see that, we're just talking about press and I don't want to lose focus on our social media presence. So I don't know if that would be another bullet point or, kind of like oversee the,
Just to make sure that
Yeah.
doesn't get lost in the
Mhm.
mix.
Mike, we can add that to D.
okay, good, perfect.
Is that the new title? Cause you said you got a new title yesterday, Education and Outreach Officer.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we decided we were gonna call it, no matter what the official classification is.
Gotcha.
Official classification is an education and information specialist, I think is what the formal classification title is, but we're gonna call it our education and outreach officer, because you can call it whatever you want, but the official.
That makes sense.
And then under 5 legislation, item A, recommend review. We need to put something in there that collaborate with commission council to recommend review. Because they have it in theirs. And same for item B, to collaborate with commission council. And that's it for that. And that's it for my priorities. Anything else for you guys on priorities? Okay.
Nothing else from me.
And for me,
Under job description, under page 5, public information. I have a question there. Is commission council responding to public records requests? Because I thought I saw that in your job description. Or is it the education, outreach and education?
The outreach and education officer will be the one who responds to public records requests.
Okay,
The commission council will provide like legal review of those
legal review,
to
okay,
make sure we're
okay. I just want to make sure.
legally compliant, especially in any event that we withhold the release of information.
Okay. Should we put something with, legal review by the commission council or something like that, or not?
I don't think it's my
Okay.
responsibility, it
Okay.
would be.
Okay, all right. And then under public information, again, respond to inquiries from the public officials, public employees, and again, it gets to social media too, right, in there? But you're not doing the social media, right? But you're saying that you're gonna respond to inquiries, and I'm just assuming that,
Yeah, so that's more, I think the social media piece is more of the education and outreach.
okay, okay. And then, on legislation regulations, item 4, I would like to remove the word lobbying because we're not supposed to be lobbying. Work with the commission to develop agency legislative positions, coordinate efforts and recommend substantive, I'd remove that word lobbying.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the only other thing is on restrictions, we want to put in something about political activities. As executive director and commission counsel, you cannot,
Yeah, that's the reference to the legal citation, so that
so you just reference to
we
that.
referenced it, because I think what we talked about the last meeting was
Might change.
if
It might
that law
change, okay.
changes, then we don't have to
All right.
change this.
And I'm good with that, okay. All right, next one. Any changes? We're good with the job descriptions, okay. All right, now. Commission council priorities. The only thing, you guys can start if you've got stuff. Vice Chair? You got
I don't
anything?
have any changes.
Okay.
Since the last.
I know, Kim shouldn't have read. So, so under priority 1, I would just reverse, and I've got your document in a Word document, so I'll send it to you, okay? But the change I would do is that lead the process to ensure advisory opinions are drafted, reviewed, instead of reviewed, drafted. Don't you draft them before you review them? So that was just one little. Administrative efficiency. I just put on their case management system, so same wording, collaborate with the executive director to optimize the existing case management system. And then I added
Sorry,
2.
may I?
Mhm.
You said you're changing I, or you're leaving it as?
I, instead of work hand in hand, I just said collaborate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only change. Item 2, I put on, I added one there. You had work with the executive director. I just said evaluate alternatives and options for case management system with the executive director, rather than work with it to update it. That would just be deleted. Like I said, I have a Word document here. I added a number 2, policies and procedures. And that's where you have work with the executive director's team to develop policies, prioritize policy development, which you had. And then I had develop a desk manual for commission council. Instead of develop and create, so just develop a desk manual for commission council. And then I
Can
added.
you read it to me?
Yes.
Like,
Develop 3, yeah, 2 Roman numeral 3, develop a desk manual for commission council.
Did you leave in prioritize policy development?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
they just created a separate one for.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. And then 3, collaborate, I just did a bullet point, break it out, collaborate with the executive director to modernize advisory opinions and ethics complaints, forms and documents. Okay, so, 5.
That's already in there though, right? Mine has that already in there.
In commission council?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's in there, that's in there.
Okay.
Just
I think
added,
she's
I
just
just broke it out because it was all under 1, 3.
Yeah, she's creating like bullet points.
I
for
understand.
each
Yeah,
item,
3, yeah.
Right?
It's hard
Instead
for
of,
me to
yeah,
follow.
yeah,
Okay.
instead of it just being all meshed into one.
I'm with you.
Number,
You speak a different language. I'm just trying to make sure I
5.
understand.
Number 5, I would like to add under education, communication, under commissioner education, to include after education on the ethics law, I would like to emphasize disclosures and abstentions, because I think it's not just the ethics law, they really need to understand disclosures and abstentions. So I would add that in there.
Which number are you on?
Yeah,
I'm
what are
sorry.
you talking
Priority
about?
5,
Priority
number
5,
1.
number 1. So you're just making sure that all commissioners understand the disclosure and abstention
Uh-huh.
rules.
Yeah,
Since we're policing those throughout the entire state,
Yeah.
all the other boards and commissions. And
so we better be compliant.
I understand what you're saying.
And in addition, because you're a quasi judicial function, those other reasons someone might disclose and abstain. That's
Mhm.
not the ethics law, but under the codes of judicial
Yeah. Mhm.
Canons.
canons.
Yeah. And then I broke out, I added a number 3. Collaborate with the executive director to develop and publish an ethics manual and update on a regular basis, just like, and I got rid of. as a-
Where are we at, which priority?
It's mixed in with commissioner communication. So I kind of broke things out to the jobs. Because yours was blended all in there.
Okay. You'll send this to me?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, in Word. And
So you're
then,
not adding, you're just pushing
Just
it out.
breaking
so
it out.
it
yeah,
focuses
breaking it
on the
out, so
lines
that way
you're
you can
saying.
see, because if
Okay.
it's all in one, it's hard to
Gotcha.
see. Then I broke out 4, assist with the creation and presentation of other educational materials. I added a 5, attend relevant and necessary education. I broke it out.
Yeah.
And then I added a 6, assist executive director in public education, okay? Now, in 6, legislation regulations. Again, I added here, collaborate with the executive director and the chair to recommend, review, and draft proposed administrative regulations to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of the commission. It's the same language that's in the executive director's area under legislation. I just thought we should be consistent between you two because you're doing the same thing. And then 2 is collaborate with the executive director and chair to recommend, review, and draft proposed legislation to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of the commission. And then we got rid of all the other stuff, but I will give you a copy of that. I just think it's good to be consistent between the 2 of you, okay? Sure. So the wording is the same. Anything from you guys? No?
Not for me.
All right. Okay, job duties. I moved the ethics complaints up to be underneath the advisory opinion in your job duties. Because they kind of go hand in hand. Okay, so you got them, they were back there. Excuse me. They were back there under education.
I think the reason we did that is because you'd asked me during the thing to make them line up with the performance priorities that you had. So what are they?
Well,
on the
because performance
priorities?
priorities is advisory opinions and ethics complaints, number 1.
No, I was looking to see if they were different priorities.
They are right here.
Got it.
So I just,
Got it.
that's why I
That's
just
why I
moved
did
it up there, yeah. Okay. This is fine. Education, communication, I broke, under education, communication, basically I broke different bullet points out so that it's not all,
Okay.
it was all just one paragraph, okay? So I broke those out, and then legislation and regulations, item 2, I added assist executive director in representing the commission, because he's the focal point and you're the assistant in that way. And that's it. That's all my
Thank
changes.
goodness.
What? What?
No, I appreciate the review. You did some things that were helpful, so thank you.
Yeah, I spent hours getting ready for this meeting.
Do we have to meet again now to look at the next draft?
Oh, no, I do not feel that we need to meet again, but if you guys can please send a red line version and a clean version for our meeting in November with the full commission, that would be appreciative, because then it's easier for us to review the document and I don't have to go through and say, hey, now what did I say there? So,
Do you want me to make a motion or do you?
no, we need a motion.
So
accept
if
these
you're ready,
changes.
Madam
Yes,
Chair, I would
I am.
move that we accept those changes as we just discussed. And that those get presented at the next, whenever they get. presented.
November 8th.
Or is that when you want to do it?
Yes.
November?
Mhm.
So the November 2023 regular commission meeting.
November 8th.
Okay, that's it. That's my motion.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second that.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. All right, at this time, Executive Director Armstrong. Have we received any public comments since we started?
We have not.
Are there any members on Zoom?
There are not.
All right, with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second? All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Safe travels.
Yes, thank you. And thank you guys for